to FM23, Bop to the Top. It's me, Matty G, and here we go again. It's got worse since you were last here. Apart from a 5-1 win against Coventry and a 4-2 win against Sunderland, no matter what we tried, nothing changed. It was just losses and draws. Not a great section. No chunk here was great. The good side about it, we beat Sunderland 4-2. They were second. We then went and lost 1-0 to Blackburn in a tight game. Maybe that's a thing of things to come. So we've got a string of mid-table teams coming up. So the next couple of games, hopefully we can get a win out of them. And then we'll push forward towards the January transfer window, where we've already been busy. Yes, we have. So 2 more players will be leaving us shortly. Jensen Weir, one of our possible wonderkids. If you have a look at him now, he's a 3-star box-to-box midfielder. We couldn't assign him to the squad, so he put him in the under-21s. And his potential ability, as you can see, is dramatic. Well, Monaco came in and snapped him up. I didn't really want to let him go, but for 24 million, it's definitely a plus for us. He's off there, and Ryan Manning's on his way to Brighton. Brighton themselves actually are flying quite high in the table. Brighton are currently 5th. However, not that I know what I'm doing here. Brighton. Do I click on them? Yeah, senior squad. Okay. Got a few unavailables. The injury crisis has averted them. Either way, when they came in for him, they had pretty much nearly all their defenders out. So, they were using quite a few youngsters in the squad at the time. So, they came in for Ryan Manning, and I tried pushing it higher. I tried getting closer to the 3, which was his top end value. 2.5 is all I was going to be able to push it. I tried adding on clauses and all sorts. Weren't going to happen. So unfortunately, he's not going to be here at the come January. But we have got some more incomings. So the one we were talking about, Soris, he did eventually sign on the dotted line. We then got Archie Stevens from Brighton on loan with an option to buy for 500 grand. I'm not certain how that works, so I'm hoping we're going to be able to get him because he does look pretty good. We've still got our scouting on. It doesn't show it all, but yeah, he's basically what we've just lost. We're going to be gaining back in him, and his value's gone skyrocketing since I agreed that loan deal for 500k. Skyrocketing. He may actually be brilliant. He hasn't even played a game for them. Well, interesting. So yeah, we made that one. And then we've gone on to Poco from Hearts. We're going to be bringing him in, 4-star inverted winger, can play on the right and the left. 11.5 up the top end of the value. I think it was valued a little higher than that when we initially made the deal. But yeah, Poco's going to be coming in for 9 million quid, spread over obviously, on the never. Then we've got a young lad from Juventus coming in, 2.5-star, 4.5-star potential ability. So Dutch winger coming in there. He'll be playing in the reserve squads, the youth teams. We then got another guy we've got quite a few from Brazil. Another 18-year-old, about a 4-star rating overall. Again, a flippy. This guy, Pizzalo, 6 goals in 27 games as an inverted forward, mostly playing out on the wing. His value's already shot up to 7.2, so he does look a nice little prospect. Possibly as a flippy, who knows. This guy is literally who we've signed to replace Nathan Coombs. He looks absolutely brilliant. 3-star, 20-year-old Dutch. Nice little sign in there. And one of the latest ones, Carlos Mango. Another winger. Another Brazilian, again, he's already going up and up in price. So, yeah, hopefully a few of these are going to be coming in. I'm not sure if we showed you this guy. He's a striker. Originally, we signed him to replace Coombs, but yeah, we've got a few coming in. They're futures. Into the transfer centre, we are still trying to make deals happen. A load of players coming in, or at least trying to come in on trial from Cardiff. Their under 18 squad is top of the under 18s league, and they've not conceded. They've conceded about 4 goals all season, and they've not lost a single game. So I thought, right, I am going to go goalkeepers and their defenders, and I'm going to send them on trial to see if I can get a bit of a scouting report in the cheaty way. If it don't work, I'll have to scout each and every one of them, but to do that with all the scouting that I have got going on, probably won't get the information before January transfer window opens, which is a bit of a bummer. On the plus side, we have got Edison Soares, another Soares from Flamengo, 3-star, 18 years old. They've got him contracted at 1.6 million for sale. We've paid it. Just waiting for him to confirm a contract. He looks a good, solid little goalkeeper. We will be needing a backup because our current backup wants to leave, and when they want to leave, we do try to find them a place to go. His contract's on 180 quid a week, so offering him £4,000, I hope that he will literally jump ship and come running. Literally, it is proving hard to find people that, one, wants to come, 2, within our age range, and 3, like Edison Soares comes through. He's the only one that came through on that one, which was a bit of a pain. And if we go through to do some of these, a lot of these people, if I click off that, you'll see that we have actually got a massive amount of people scouted through scouts. When you click interested, that and half shorten really quickly. And the ones we're sort of after are these sort of age range, anyone below 21, which will help us in the future. And if we give them a click, we need to scout them more. Am I on recommend? I'm on near matches. There you go. That's probably the problem. But here we go. Marco Gomez, for example, 3-star. He's an A+, so he's probably 4.5 stars. But there you go, 21 to 25 million, because he's already signed for someone. So yeah, it's just a case of filtering through so many that we keep getting through, and then occasionally you'll find little diamonds in the rough, like this guy. He's 28 years old. Now the problem is I probably wouldn't sign him, but for any of you out there, 4k to 40k, I guarantee if you sign this lad, you'll be able to triple your money within 6 months. 3 stars, you'll sign him and you'll be able to offer him out on loan. When he comes back, you'll be able to sell him. So there are ways of making money through FM that will help bolster your teams. And when it comes to selling people, it is very simple. I've said it time and time again. Go to your squad, find a player that is unhappy or wanted. I mean, for example, Callum Mee, I'm not going to be offering him out because it's Callum Mee, but if I take Steve Brentner, for example, he is wanted, transferred by Dundee United. If we click on him, go to transfer, offer to clubs, do not click list player, don't do it. Take his value down, 60k, offer to clubs, he'll go out on an offer. We have got a match, but when we come back from the match, I'll show you the next of the process. So here we go, Swansea versus, I think it's Barnsley. We've got Akpom up front in this one. We've got fitness issues up front, as well as no one scoring apart from Obafemi. We have tried, we cannot get our strikers that are out on loan back until at least January. By then we're probably going to sign new strikers anyway. So yeah, we've got to literally put up with what we've got and try and make it work. I'm hoping the next season will be a much better prospect. This season is all about survival. So here we go, we're kicking off. Our pass completion rates keeps dropping in recent games, which kind of sucks. Our possession is always mid-range, but it's more the final third. Nothing's happening. I have changed to a Gegenpress. I have change to tiki-taki on the vertical, normal tiki-taki, 4-4-2. I've tried loads of formations at the minute. Nothing seems to work. I currently settled them for a Gagan press. That is the latest one I've been trying. And apart from people doing silly things, which we may want to ease off the tackles, we do not need players sent off so quickly. It's not great that we have so many of them. And we've already got to half time. Oh dear. Let's just take a look at the team. We've got knackered players everywhere. Well, we'll do a little bit of changey. I think we're going to go in. We'll bring in Tyler there. He can do a solid job. I don't really want to change it, but I think I'll take him off for Lanza, just because it will save me saying he's off tackles for another player. I am worried that both of them on yellows, so I can't take him. I've got no one to swap him with, really, have I? We'll bring in Marco John for Darling. I mean, that's probably, or Deering. Darling. There we go. It's probably going to be the best option. Try and keep the strength in the defence as best we can, because we need them to score. So I'm not going to say it's any good. We go on the attackers. I'll thrash the arms. You're not being good in front of goal. He looks stressed. Probably a bad idea then. But at 6.4, he has been pretty poor. Adson's been knackered. We'll have to swap him out. Something's happening. Akpom maybe as he finally scored for the club. Unbelievable. Akpom finally gets his goal. And with that, it looks like they've got one back. 1-1. Small ball. It's just unbelievable. What was the keeper playing out there? I'm going to berate the team for that. You can't. I mean, it's unbelievable. That wasn't really good, was it? You finally get one goal. You finally get a goal by a striker that hasn't scored all season, and immediately concede. We're going to have to try and change this here somehow. There's anything we can do at all. I'll bring Morton back in to central defence, and then bring Whitaker in the attacking left hand side. Callum Mee's knackered, but I've got no one but a Farmy. I could swap these guys around a little and then bring a Farmy in, and I haven't even got enough to do that, so yeah, it looks like Callum Mee's going to sit there then. Do not get injured. He's not long come back from a short-term injury. Defence is up. We're going to go more attacking. Shout a lot of demand more, because now we've got the better XG. We just need a second goal. Give us a second goal. Give me a highlight with one goal. End the game there and I'll be happy. Come on. Don't end in another draw. I'm getting sick of draws and losses. Give me a win for a W. Give me the W. I want the W. Don't be mean, FM. 10 shots, 3 on targets. 11 shots, 3 on target. 12 shots, 4 on target. Why are we not scoring? And that's all she wrote. Oh dear, a disappointing draw with Akpom actually scoring a goal. Some good solid ratings there. We dominated it. And we just can't convert. I am disappointed. We should have won that. I don't want to have a go at them too much, because they've been berated for months and players are unhappy. But as you can see, points, 18 games played. We had positives and now we're in the negatives. 18 and 18. I mean, we got to be further up the table than this. We're 6 points off the relegation zone. And, I mean, although Huddersfield's looking pretty poor, we're not exactly looking great. Although we have beaten, we drew against Sunderland. We lost 1-0 against top of the table Blackburn. We've beaten Southampton. I mean, we should be further up in the table. I believe Barnsley is our affiliate club, which is just weirder. Or one of our affiliate clubs. No, Barnsley is Cheshunt's affiliate club. Ah. Well, apparently his wages are too high, which is unfortunate for Steve Bentner. Generally speaking, this can happen from time to time. The best way to do it is leave it about a week and do it again. But what we have done is, from initially having one team invested in looking for a transfer for him, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams now invested in him. So yeah, it's a case of, when this happens, do it again, just leave it a little while, carry on doing it, and then eventually you'll get the bite. You'll get 3 or 4 clubs that will actually make an offer. What you do is you cancel all of them, then you offer him out again, but you up the ante, and you keep on doing this until you've got left one club, and then you can either accept that offer or push it even further until the offers go away, and then do it again. Until you get an offer that you're acceptable to have. Now, this can take a while. Sometimes I go into negotiations. I call this whole stage a negotiation. And sometimes I go into these negotiations and it's a month, 2 months long. But it's how you get the best value for your players that you're trying to get rid of, rather than having to accept stupidly low offers. For example, I was with Cheshunt, and quite often I'd get 10 grand, 12 grand offers in for a player that was worth 100 grand. They push it, and sometimes you can get it up to almost 100 grand. On the odd occasion, they have a small run of form just before or whilst you're doing that negotiation, and their value almost doubles. And suddenly, the team that wants to buy them starts offering more than what you were willing to accept. So you can make a real killing. And it's definitely worth it when you have a player that's wanted as well, and that you're not worried about keeping. You got a player that's wanted by certain clubs, you can then do the same exact thing, but this time you'll even get a higher value, or even closer to his maximum value. So yeah, there you go. It's a little tip. Unfortunately, we can't show you it on this one, but we'll get cracking into the next game. Here's something I weren't anticipating. Swansea City have begun the process of appointing a new owner. According to teamtalk.com, the favourite for the job appears to be the director, Gilles Sergeant, who would face the daunting task of trying to clear the club's debts. What is he on about? Club debts? There is no club debt, is there? We'll have to have a look. Really? We've got 5 million transfer debt and 0 net debt. I mean, original debt is 17 million, remaining 13, interest paying. I'm making a killing here. If we have a look at the summary, 38 million they've got in the bank. Total income last season compared to this season. I'm making a fortune for them. How? They're not in debt. If anything, I'm making them a rich club. I mean, what crap. I mean, I wish I could just comment, say, what crap are you on about? Debt. Alright, here we go against Stoke. The board says we're going to lose. The fans say we're going to draw. I say we need a win. Let's go out there and get one. Ben Cabanero's come in. It's fitness issues. It's sort of creeping in a lot of the team at the moment. Obafemi makes a start for the first time in a little while through fatigue and etc., injury, that sort of thing. But we've already got 2 yellow cards. But there we go with Obafemi backing the ball. Now we've got in goals. Obafemi, you absolute diamond. We are going to do a bit of player. We're going to have to just ease off the tackles on a couple of these guys, just because okay, I've already done that one. Have I done this one? I think I keep clicking. I'm clicking the same one. Bellew, player instructions, ease off the tackles. Apparently I can't do any of that. Hopefully no one gets sent off. Ball comes in. De Cordova Reed. He's going to break. He's going to break away, isn't he? No. Lolo's able to get there. Knocks it all the way back to Kovic. Knocks it forward. Deering. Cabanago. Larius. I mean, my pronunciation of these players are probably terribly bad. But Timmins brings it away for Stoke. Down our flank. He brings it into Grimes. Grimes heads backwards. Now they're going to push forwards. Ball goes over the top. No one's there. Decordeva Reed gets under the ball. On to Ward. Knocks it in. Son of a gun. Jacob Brown. It's only his second goal of this year. Berate. That's really it. I mean, every time we think we get ahead, something goes wrong. And now there's a highlight from a kick-off. This doesn't always go well for us as Larius goes down the wing, knocks it over the top towards Barry. Is he going to have a crack? He holds it up, loses the ball. Of course he does. Knocks it back out. Larius is going to collect it. Knocks it infield to Zancalo. He goes back, all the way back to Cabanaro. Does a long shot ball over the top. No one's going to get there. Law picks it up, knocks it through towards Addison. No heads. Not going to get there. Bafemi picks it up now. Tries to turn and shoot. Doesn't get anywhere. Zancalo picks it up. Runs down the right-hand side wing. Holds back play into Larius. Tries to hold the ball up. Loses out. And now they're on the counter-attack. And they are through. Yes, they're through. Brown, here he goes. Tries to play the ball out wide. Does so. Cuts in by Timmins. Knocks the ball over. Bello gets a head on it. It's basically a passing to the goal scorer and we're 2-1 down. Dear, oh dear. I'm going to get sacked. I'm not even going to make it to Christmas, am I? Shall we? Break the team again. This is ridiculous. We're going to go all out attack. Hopefully we can at least make it to half time. Big ball over the top. We've got our heads on it. Goes back to Brown. They're playing much better football than we are. Our defence is all over the place. And ever since the winter update, I've been getting this on game days, this sort of glitch that sort of flicks the screen. If anyone knows what that is, do let me know. Because it's starting to drive me insane. Ball goes over the top. We've got 4 defenders back. I still don't like the idea that we've only got 4 defenders back. I think we need 20. The ball gets played over the top. Again, I don't know why we're playing an over the top ball. We shouldn't be playing over the top ball. And now we're 3-1 down. And Jacob Brown has got his 3rd goal of the season. So until today, he had only ever scored 1 all season. Thanks, FM. Thanks. Now we've been forced into an early change due to absolutely abysmal defending. And now we're on the attack finally. Me. Law. Is he going to lose it out? He gets to the byline, tries to get a cross in. Doesn't. Me picks it up. Pops it over to Zancello, who has a crack. O'Connell with a point-blank range header clearance. That guy needs to have a sit down. His head must be ringing in his ears. And Stoke come forward. They're going to get a 4th. There's the 4th. Thank you, linesman. You saved my crying tears from pouring down my side of my face. This is just awful. Bello with the throw. Addison, can he get it out? No, he's going to lose the ball to Grimes, and Grimes is going to push forward into Brown. Back to Ward. Good tackle. Addison to clear. Obafemi's come all the way back to midfield, and I have no idea. He passed the ball, and I don't even know who it was there that was running towards it. Just ran past it. Nearly put us in a world of hurt, and they've got a free kick. Right on the corner flag area. Knocks the ball in, far post. Header to clear. Head comes back in. Vlog Slammer. I love that name. Vlog Slammer. And Vlog Slammer, is that how you say it? Has just put the 4th past us on the half time. This is it. We're going to get sacked. They're going to be singing, you're getting sacked in the morning. And do you know what? They're probably right. absolutely nothing I'm going to be able to do about it either. I am going to throw a water bottle. Look stressed, really? Stressed. You have no idea of the meaning of stressed. Bello, you're out. Waste of money you've been this season. I paid a fair chunk of change for you, and you have been awful. I don't even know who to chuck on anymore. Can we chuck anyone on that's going to actually change anything? Probably not. I think I've just changed one person that I weren't planning on changing. Yes, I did. Well, it's safe to say I should never have left Cheshunt, I think. Ball comes over the top. Brown gets the header over the defenders. I need new defenders. I need new defenders to come in. I need a backup goalkeeper, and I need someone that can actually score goals on a regular basis. That shopping list sounds simple enough, but you've seen the scouting lists. You've seen how many people we've scouted in positions and certain roles. Nothing comes up that we're able to sign that is really any good. And the ones that look good, like Bello, have been awful. Deco Dover Reed, he's going to make it even worse. That's 5. I'm going to go defensive now. I'm going defensive. There's no sense in trying to be anything that we're not. It's time to bring you all back. Barry, come back. Whitaker, you're coming all the way back here with these guys. I'll just leave you up there. I think that's how we're going to finish this one. It's been disaster. Mid-table team has just destroyed us completely, and they're going to get a 6. Really? For what? What was the penalty given for? Someone please tell me. There's nothing wrong there, and I'm going to swear. I'm going to end up swearing. I can feel it. The anger is building as we lose 6-1, or we're losing 6-1. There's still best part of more than half and half to go. We've got no backup keeper, so I can't do anything about the goalkeeper. There is no backup keeper, and now we've got an injury to yet another player. This season has been very much an injury-prone season with terrible players, and I was very highly optimistic. I've made the club millions. I mean, this is just not fair. FM, you're mean. I'm going to berate them. I don't even know why I bother. Nothing's going to happen from it. Look at them. They're all over the moon and happy. How can you be so ecstatic and complacent in a 6-1 throbbing? I mean, I can't wait for January. Or maybe we get a sack. Yeah, we'll work it into the box like that's going to make a difference. 72 minutes, they're on attack again. FM, please stop. He's round the keeper. But what was the keeper doing? How that stayed out, I will never know. But it did. The goalkeeper has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And normally he's one of the best players on the pitch. But we have a corner with Addison. And Harry Darling gets his first goal of the season. It's 6-2. Is there going to be a comeback? Is there going to be a comeback? No. Just a consolation goal from a lucky corner. And we've got an injury to Gordon Bennett. Take him off. We'll play without him. It's not going to make much difference. So we're down to 10 men. And we've just lost 6-2 to Stoke. You know what they say? You're not really a manager until you played on a cold, wet night in Stoke. Well, it wasn't wet. It wasn't cold. But we played in Stoke. And it didn't end well for us. I can't see bouncing back from this. How are you angry at me? Callum, me, how can you be angry? Seriously? You're not going to sit there and go, collectively, we were shite. No, you're going to be angry at me. Bello looks stressed. You should be stressed. How the hell are you motivated, Kova? Just fuck off. All composure is gone. It's done. Composure is out the window. We've been smashed. We're 4 points off the relegation zone, and we're not even halfway through the season. I can't see us not getting sacked. Let's just have a quick look. Injury, 3 to 4 weeks. Great. Injury, 1 to 3 days. That's not so bad. Report on Whittaker. I'm not even getting. You're not getting praised for nothing. Someone wants to discuss a deal. What's your problem? I think you are harsh. Do you? You think I was harsh? No, I don't agree. You can quite shut up. Shut up. I don't agree at all. Was I harsh? We lost 6-2 and he thinks I'm harsh. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm losing all composure on this one. Oh. He reaches Yellow's limit. Really? Does he? Accepts he's fine. Yeah. You'll be getting more than that. You carry on. Putting you up for sale at this rate, mate. Oh, well, that's a record you don't want. Swansea's 6-2 defeat against Stoke is Sky Bet Championship is a new record high scoring league game. Thank you, FM. You bastard. Well, yeah. Well, what can you say? We didn't get sacked. That is a shocker. Honestly, I thought we'd get sacked in that one. And that's the most goals we've scored in a few games. Well, where do we go from there, eh? Hopefully, there'll be a transfer window. So, come back for that, because we're either job hunting, or we will be job hunting, probably. Yeah, so we'll either be job hunting or trying to get rid of a load of players and save this club from relegation. Oh dear, oh dear. Until next time, this has been Matty G. His head's completely gone, and I think I'm going to go drown myself in my sorrows, grab myself a nice alcoholic beverage and try and chill out. Until next time, peace out.